Okay, so this is part 2. So if this lands on your For You page, this is a message from the divine that you need to hear within this moment in time. And again, I always pray that my videos always show up on somebody's feed when they need to hear it. So like I said with the first part, you are kind of like understanding that people can feel yourself rising, and that this Ten of Cups is coming in. You're seeing the fruits of your labor come in, so everything that you've been working on is a catalyst to this point in your life. And that's why, like, people from the past come up, right? When something good is about to happen, when you're having a breakthrough, they always come in because they feel your energy rising. They know something's going to happen, okay? And like I said, your guides, they're not gonna let these people win, okay? They're gonna, they're protecting you, but they will let something slide so you understand what you're going through, to understand where maybe you're leaking your energy, right? Queen of Wands, yeah, like, you need to understand, like, you have good manifesting abilities, and you manifested this Ten of Cups a long time ago. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has had a long journey of finding themselves. And just so you know, like, no matter what thoughts or whatever people try to put in your head, or even yourself, what is destined for you, you cannot mess it up. That's what I'm getting. You cannot mess it up. So this Ten of Cups was always saved for you. You just had to learn who you were, who you are, what past mistakes you made. How did you get to where you are now? It's all led up to that ten of Pentacles, or Ten of Cups. I keep saying Ten of Pentacles. Like again, this devil energy is always going to be there. It's showing you what you don't want. It's there to show you where you were chained, where those chains have broken, and you always use your intuition and standing on business. Again, never using or making a choice out of emotions, okay, with that page of swords. So it's always making choices while you are balanced within your emotions here. Yeah, rest coming in fast, because, like, you're learning about this within hermit mode, okay? Yeah, you're moving. Since you're learning this information, and what you are working on is learning your abundant energy, and learning how and why people come in at a certain time, and letting those people be in their energy and not reflect what they're feeling onto yourself, right? People can project anger, people can project sadness. People want us to communicate with them, but they don't want to communicate with us, right? And you'll recognize this within yourself, but it's also your time to fall back into your energy and feel how abundant your energy is, how your peace is more important than what somebody else is feeling. Now, that's not saying we don't care about what they're feeling, but when they're out of our lives, and when we made the choice for them to be out of our lives, it is not our responsibility for their own actions or their own feelings. And this is what you are learning. Okay? Yes. Loving yourself, putting that energy back into yourself, because cycles have closed. You've done the work, you've done the hard work of the healing, And even though these people might come in and make you feel like you haven't done the work or the cycle's not closed, it has. And this is part of learning how to love yourself, is being in your own energy. You're not holding on to anything anymore. You're not holding on to others, like emotions or projections. You're not holding on to the outcome of things. You're not, I feel like this collective, it was like, it has to be this way or it's not going to work out, or it has to be this way. And all these things you were worried about are no longer making you worried, because you're in your own energy and loving yourself and loving the peace within knowing everything's going to work out. Nights. And again, this Ten of Cups is related to somebody coming in to give you a cup of love. And again, that's something that you've actually let go of too, is it'll happen when it happens. And that's something amazing that you had to let go of, is like, when is this coming in? How is it going to come in? Like, it's just going to be when it's going to be. Yeah. Yeah. You definitely like working hard on everything that you've been doing, and standing in your truth on what you know, and not giving up on your dreams. So if you liked this video, I do personal readings here in Michigan at the Witch's Brew in Clinton Township, Michigan. If you are too far away, I also do Zoom tarot readings, so you can DM me and we can set up a day.